I've sliced up all of our potatoes, and we're adding this to a large saucepan. And all over the stove, of course.
You're going to get some in there. It's all right.
Oh, they look beautiful.
Ramon just cleaned it this morning, so it's okay.
Is Ramon coming back this afternoon?
He'll be here, of course. Yes.
Okay. All right.
We gave him the afternoon off. He's out fishing.
Oh, and on a beautiful day it is.
Yes.
Okay, we've added in our potatoes. Now we're adding in about 2 3/4 cups of heavy cream. Now there's no substitutes for this. The heavy cream is essential because the butter fat within the cream is what helps thicken the sauce as well as make it a lot richer. So there's our cream. Now we just have a few extra seasonings.
Oh boy.
I'm going to have 1½ teaspoons of kosher salt in here. Bruce, actually, you want to start a little flame under our potatoes? And we're going to use about 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper.
That's a very low flame.
Yeah, you want it to be on a nice medium heat. Now here I'm adding a generous pinch of nutmeg, which from what I've seen, it's a very, very classic in all of your creamy sauces. It adds a nice little, oh, what is that? They can't put their finger on it, but it's nutmeg.
Yeah, nutmeg and allspice are two of those kind of spices that, like, you kind of hear them or taste them and like, what is that?
Okay, last thing, I just smashed up a couple of cloves of garlic.
I've noticed you do that. That's the easiest way in the world to peel garlic.
You put your blade here and just pretend it's your husband. I'm only kidding.
Oh.
I'm only kidding. And now we're just going to plunge.
I'm sorry for your poor husband.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
Whole,
so
you put them in there whole.
We just put them in here whole, just crushed, because they are actually, we're not going to bake them with it. That's just going to add a teensy depth of flavor, but we don't want this to be too garlicky. The focus of this recipe is the cream and the cheese. So what we were going to attempt to do is once we take this out and put it in the baking dish, we're going to retrieve those cloves of garlic so...
You don't have a garlic bomb in there.
Yeah. So,
now,
okay.
Being from an Italian household, you can't use enough garlic, to me. The stinking rose, they call it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole garlic organization. It's supposedly good for your heart and your health and your blood pressure, and not great for your breath, but if everybody's eating it, who cares?
Yeah, that's true. So now you'll notice I'm using a rubber spatula to stir this up. That's so that the potato slices are very delicate and you don't want to break them.
Especially thin slice like that.
Okay, we're going to let this heat up. What we ultimately want is to come to a nice rolling boil. And so I'd say keep it on a very low to medium low heat.